And Vic. Whoa!
Vic and the Toria.
I just love. I'm sorry, gang. I just get blown away sitting next to her. She's going away.
So
Me
welcome
and
you
them are gonna be
guys to another
sad.
exciting Feel It Real Fun for you
shit.
on the 8th of April 2022. And it's
All
your
right.
manifesting questions answered live.
Hey, I accidentally shared this in Perry Belcher's group. Sorry, dude.
No, you're not.
No, I am.
You
I
have done
no, I
that
didn't. No.
deliberately.
I'm going through here. Like, here's one.
Is that Fibs one?
Yeah. So sorry, Perry. I'll delete it after the show. So.
Okay, good.
Alrighty. So. Let's fly with me. Let's fly into Peru. So we got a very special show today.
Why?
Well, because it's your manifesting question answered live.
Monkey in the Middle special edition.
Yeah.
Monkey in the Middle.
So if you hold that just for a second, all right? So you do those things. I'm gonna see if I can do something.
So go to easymanifestingmethods.com.
That's right, because we don't do that 2-to-1 email thing right now.
No, so subscribe to the 7 free easy lessons
All right.
and have fun.
Okay, let's
Join
see.
our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Let me get that out of there.
Cheap ass cup of coffee, half a donut, as 20 says.
But listen to Rob Begg. Right?
Yeah.
Don't believe me.
What's it costing you not to do it? And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. By the way, Rob Begg is not a loser. Somebody hashtag that. Right?
Rob Begg is not a loser.
No, he actually does quite well in life. And like some people go, the only people that need help are the losers.
I just remember when his dog went over the wall.
Oh, that was great. Was he shooting that
gorgeous.
live?
I think he
I think
was,
that was
like the
live.
rescue attempt.
Yeah. He was
Well,
in,
not attempt.
He was in Triple D, and it's like, good day. And the next thing you know, Fluffy, come back. It's like,
I know.
I love it.
Cool.
All right. So did we do all that stuff while I was
We've done
busy?
it all while you were
right.
busy. I don't know what you were doing.
I was taking the post out of Perry's group. Yeah.
Out.
Yeah.
Good on you.
I'm just awesome.
He is.
Faith says we match. I tell you what, you should
know.
see our undies.
Well,
Do our undies match?
they match your hat.
Do our undies match?
They're black. Yeah, because I got some on and you don't.
All right. Anyway.
So they don't.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. So we're going to dive in with the first question.
Did we tell them that it's the Monkey in the Middle special edition?
I did it right at the beginning.
Like, I didn't notice. I was too busy just doing what
Ignoring
I
me.
do.
Yeah.
Well, I spent the morning with. Yeah. Anyway.
QB-do.
That's right.
Okay, so the first question's from Donna on Facebook.
No.
Creation, is it Donna?
No, this is the other done. No.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Creation is finished. And Donna asks, what does creation is finished mean?
I got to tell you, Donna, this is a big one, right? It's like, to me, this is just a massive one because I don't have to imagine up the flower. I don't have to imagine creating a cake. I don't have to imagine, it's finished. You pick what goes on your plate, right? So you don't got to wait for 3D to lead the 4D to make the 4D conflict with the 3D. As soon as you get creation is finished, right? First you get to pick what buffet you go to. Then you get to pick what you put on your plate. As soon as you start getting, my job is to pick on the, hey, is here. So
Cool.
yeah, we're answering your question live.
Donna.
Right? So it's like I make all these cool noises like Chris Nelson, right? I don't have to make up an electric guitar. I don't have to make up impersonating them. I don't even have to make up impersonating her, right? Or my subconscious. Because creation is finished. You pick what's on your plate. You pick what's on your plate. Actually, you pick what you put on your plate, right? And then here's the cool thing. Let's say you put some shit stew on your plate, right? Yeah, Chris, with the rock star hair, right? So I don't have to create Chris Nelson, by the way. But creation is finished. And the cool thing is, radio, so I can pick what I put on my plate. I can decide whether or not I eat it. And let's say I put some shit stew on there because I go, oh my God, look at that. Everyone's eating shit stew. Right? I want to make friends with everyone. So I put shit stew on my plate and I start chewing on it. And it's like chewing on the stewing, right? Like that, I don't know about you, but when you got to chew stew, that's not good stew. So if it's stew that I don't want, Yeah, I spit it out, take a drink of her wine, and spit that on the plate and send it all away. Right? Somebody says creation is finished, but which possible creation is finished? See, this is where New Age meets Neville, and I always call bullshit, because creation is finished. You pick what goes on your plate. You don't have to invent the iPad. It's there. Somebody else had a desire to invent the iPad, so they did that. But guess what? It was still finished. They just got to basically give life to it. That's the cool thing. All you got to do is choose what you give life to. That's it. By the way, let me dive a little deeper. There's this stuff called money. Right, we're going to talk about that later.
Okay.
Right? But money is like monkeys. Like I've got a dear friend whose initials are Joe Weldon, who would love to have a monkey, right? It's true.
Does he want a monkey?
Yeah, Joe wants a monkey.
A pet monkey.
Yeah, well, it's a particular kind of monkey or something. It could be not really a monkey, but a bonobo or something. I don't know. I don't pay attention enough, right? Yeah, Joe Weldon, what kind of monkey do you want, right? So, but here's the cool thing, right?
Like, that was funny. Sorry, a bit very off topic, but when
A
one
bush
of
baby.
the comedians,
Joe wants a bush baby. That's right.
a bush baby.
Bush
One
baby.
of the comedians went to Michael Jackson's.
Right.
And
the
what
monkey
was his
in the
gorilla
cage.
called?
Yeah, I forget, but it's
I
like
can't remember.
Don't go near the monkey. Or
I like
I can't do
Cuddles
Michael.
or something dumb.
Don't
go near Cuddles.
Cuddles is an asshole now, right?
It might have been Eddie Murphy or something.
I think it
can't
was Eddie.
remember.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, that was
He's
funny
not
as
happy
heck.
at the moment. Oh.
So there's this thing called money. There are these things called monkeys. Bubbles. See, Brian.
Bubbles.
Brian,
I
you're
said
awesome,
Cuddles,
dude.
but
See,
Bubbles.
look at that.
Cool.
Yeah, only a linguist,
Yes,
right?
I wouldn't remember.
So,
yeah.
but here, Bubbles the chimp. Oh, look at Tony
Yeah.
Doyle knows too, right? So anyway, Syzzle says it was
monkeys.
Eddie, right?
Right,
Eddie.
cool. I thought that was hilarious.
So here's the fun thing, right? Some people want a monkey. Joe Weldon can imagine up a bush monkey all he wants.
Apparently it looks like Gizmo from Gremlins.
Yeah, a bush baby.
Yes.
Joe can imagine up a bush baby all he wants. I get to just see. I imagine up having cool, weird friends, because that's what's fun to me, having cool, weird friends. I don't know if that makes me a cool, weird friend, but some people imagine money as something as out there that there's a lot of that someone else has. Other people imagine enjoying it, spending it, having it, investing it. So you don't have to create wealth or money. All you have to do is like, right, how do I choose to relate to? What's my experience with money? Joe Weldon already has weird friends. That's right.
So
look at my
with
hairs.
creation is finished when you went on the thing about money.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What was the
Yeah.
link?
Yeah, that's the cool thing, because creation is finished. Money is finished. An iPad is finished. Shafi asks, how to persist and deny the evidences of the senses? Stupid question, though. You said it was stupid, right? Yeah. By the way, I'll answer your question, but I'll weave it into the other questions because you didn't play by the rules. Oh my God, Shafi, I love it. So, ready? Let's do Shafi's question. Ready? So we'll insert that.
so-
How to persist and deny the evidences of the senses, right? Here's the thing. Ready? You walk the dog. I did a video about 3D reality, right? Because people use that term, and I think it's the dumbest term ever. Right? And here's why. Because Neville mentioned it once or twice. I know he wrote about it in a book or something. Okay. But you'll notice that over 400 lectures and like a dozen books or so, he didn't dwell in that. He mentioned it and he realized people are going to get fucked up over all this. So let's just drop this and keep going, because here's the cool thing. I don't deny the evidence of the senses. I get the physical world is always catching up. Right? It's sort of like being the smartest guy in the room. I realize they're all catching on. Some of them are pretty slow. That's all right. But they're all catching on, right? So you don't have to deny the evidence of the senses. All you got to do is walk the dog. Find that video. It's at feelitrealfun.com. You'll see I've got like some chick walking a dog, or some dog walking a chick. See, some people some people try to ignore the dog while it walks them. It's just like.
Cool.
But we're going to continue to answer your question and Donna's as we continue. Thank you for playing.
Okay.
All right.
So it doesn't look like Melvin's got a question, or you just want to say that to him?
I'll tell you what, no. This is going to be good. Ready? Melvin, this is for you.
So Melvin on Facebook, go see a doctor.
All right, so that's a comment, right? So somebody puts up a post, and it's basically about, like, my bits are smelly, right? Serious post, right?
From Melvin?
No. But Melvin says go see a doctor, right? Now
Right.
here's the thing. Ready?
My bits are smelly. The bath.
Remind me never to have grapefruit juice right before a show because it's like
Yeah,
gummy in there. You know what I mean?
Stuff.
So I
Yeah.
have to chug some. So Joe Weldon says smelly bits, right? Smelly bits. Right? So here's the thing, right? When people give advice like go see a doctor, right? I get it. You're concerned or you're a doctor and you like making money, right? Oh, money's so evil, right? See, here's the thing. A doctor may or may not be a bridge. Right? When we're talking treatment, right? Treatments vary. You'll notice like when acupuncture works, it works 100% of the time. When aspirin works, it works 100% of the time. Right? When smashing your face with a hammer works, it works 100% of the time.
It doesn't like half work.
No,
You.
right.
It either works or it doesn't.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Like acupuncture doesn't work 100% of the time for everyone because it's not everyone's bridge. And some people imagine it doesn't work, so it doesn't, right? See, I'm a fan of politics, right? So I imagine politics works every single time. Right? I am not a fan of politics, as many of you know, right? I could give a shit about politics, period. But here's the thing, right? It's like elect somebody better, right? Your life will improve if you elect someone better. Your life may be different if you elect somebody different. Your life may not be different. But the big thing is you. So if you got smelly bits, here's the first thing. Imagine, again, what would imply that your bits aren't smelly? Yeah, it could be somebody going, damn, your bits smell good. It could be something like, could be just that you take off your clothes and go, damn, I smell good. You know, yeah, she's married to that guy. Yeah, look at me, right?
Yeah.
Now here's
Great,
the
I
fun
smell
thing.
great.
If we start in the middle with go see a doctor, right? You ever notice some people, they see a doctor, then they go see another doctor, then another doctor, and shit keeps getting worse. We could call it iatrogenic
Until they
illness, all
finally
that
say
stuff.
what you've already predetermined what
Yeah,
you want
exactly.
to hear.
Some people collect doctors. We all know one of those.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, some of us don't answer the phone because they call once in a while.
And some people just unplug the phone.
Some people just unplug the phone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It never rings. It's how I like it. So go see a doctor. That's a possible middle. But here's the big thing, right? You got to change your imaginal act first. If you change what you're imagining and you find yourself like going to see a doctor, you go do it, right? If you change what you're imagining and you find yourself taking a bubble bath, cool, right? I mean, I'm a bubble bath kind of guy. So Melvin, go see a doctor. I put that in there because like it's the perfect middle, right? And I don't mean like everyone should do it. I mean it's like it's the way it's. Yeah, I'm imagining going to see the doctor and the doctor saying my bits don't smell. Right? It's like, rightio. But what would really imply that your bits don't smell? Like, yummy. Say.
Tasty. Yeah.
Ready? Yeah, I got to do it. Hey, Mal, ready? Monica. Monica. Anyway.
Monica just tuned in, actually.
Okay, not that Monica. Sorry,
So it's
Monica.
not you,
Yeah,
Monica.
you know, y'all
It's
know where
another
I'm going
Monica.
with that. Chili Billy. Anyway.
Chili Billy.
All right, next.
Okay, and I just want to say, apparently dark mockery, apparently Facebook's telling him your account's restricted and this live video keeps freezing. So I don't know what you've been up to.
Oh,
dark
you've been
mockery.
doing naughty, haven't you?
Yeah,
He's been looking up smelly bits on the Facebook.
yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
The next question's from Syzzle in Dream Driven Day. How to manifest your dream car.
I don't even know what half that means. Like just looking
Sizzles asks.
at that.
Mercedes Benz AMG 63 2016 model. Well, Mal's here to tell you if you're right or not. Gorgeous, sexy, powerful, bi-turbo sedan. I feel silly asking. I've nailed ownership. I swear it would have been here by now. I fixed the type of car at the dealer. I explore what I would be doing. I videoed you and heard you congratulate me as an owner. Wait. Thank you, Victoria and 20.
Yep. So, ready?
I reckon go for the DB9 instead.
Yeah, you're trying to manifest the wrong car.
That's why.
So this is going to be central to today's show. Ready?
Yeah.
Let it be about you. Yeah, I get you want the car, but it's always about you. right? So here's my top secret formula of how I kill middles. Shafi, you got to quit asking questions, pal. Sorry. Go to free. Anyway, before the show, right? We've got a whole bunch of we tell people put up your questions, but we can't answer them like this.
Can't
like,
answer them live on the fly.
I just want to let you know because, like, if you just keep putting them up, we're just going to keep missing them. So, Law of Attraction by Neville Goddard. A couple hours before the show, we always put up a post, and life is good.
Thank you, Q. Take manifesting mastery.
Yeah, totally. Donna says volume seems a little low. Turn up your volume. So,
okay.
I'll pull it up a little bit.
All right.
How's that? All right. So, ready? Syzzle. Right. Car ownership. Right. I my big thing always is, and this is what I keep sharing. You've done Triple D. If you want to get out of any middles, make it about you. Once you make it about you, you make it about your day. So yeah, I just imagine, how can you fit it into your day? It's not about the car; it's about your day. And any way you can play with that, because if you're concerned about it not being here now, you're probably chasing happiness, chasing the car, versus just feel the ownership. Just feel the ownership. And go put more buns in the oven. Boom. Donna says, thanks. You are quite welcome. I'm going to have so much fun. 20 is always right, says Syzzle.
Cool.
All right. So make it about me. Anytime you make it about me, whenever I make it about me, it kills the middle. Boom. All right. By the way, you could be imagining, this is always worth noticing, I'm not getting it because.
Yeah.
And this is a big one. A lot of people don't get, because they're imagining, we're not kicking ass on the show because Victoria's getting us started 2 minutes late. Right? So we start 2 minutes late, and I imagine we're not kicking ass on the show because Victoria's starting 2 minutes late. But as soon as I do that, I've sold the pearl. So I'm imagining the show not rocking it, and I'm blaming it on her. That's why you get married to people, right? To blame them for things. And here's the cool thing. She's going away for like 4 days, and I get to discover ways to blame her for things when she's not even here making them happen. Right?
That's right, Luke. Make it about 20.
All right.
Always about me. Yes.
By the way, I could give a shit if you have your car. So how can you make it about me telling you something, right? Yeah, if you want to include me, so here, me congratulate you as the owner. Cool. How could we make it about me happy about you, not about the car? Right.
Oh, I love how he gives clues.
Me too. Some people hate that.
I know.
They just want me
just
to...
tell me.
Yeah, they send me letters saying, get rid of the chick and get a whiteboard. Right, yo. All right.
Okay. At least the whiteboard won't be late.
Boom.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
See, then I can get that fucking whiteboard. If it would only like start 10 minutes earlier, right? The fucking whiteboard.
All right. Excellent.
All right.
Thank you, Syzzle, for your question.
By the way, did you notice we started on time today?
No. As you were saying, I thought we were late.
No, we were actually on time.
Oh, good.
All right.
The next question's from Sydney. Back in Manifesting Mastery? Question mark. Negative people.
All right.
Sydney asks, can you touch on how people are showing up in my world?
Don't know.
I'm having a hard time envisioning lovingly, keep seeing a negative, and that's how they show up. I don't know why it's messing with me. Too close to the 3D, maybe? Need to do redo MM.
Alrighty. Ready? So you don't have to imagine shit to have shit happen. You can imagine something, and shit could be a bridge. Like every now and then, like I talk with people, and a pattern in most people's lives is, I finally had enough. Right? And that's part of the bridge, right? Because they live a life where they need to have enough of something. Now, the thing is, having enough of something doesn't mean hitting bottom. Right? Doesn't mean you have to be living under a bridge or anything like that. You determine when you've had enough.
Yeah.
Right? So maybe there's something there going on. Like, Don't know. But here's the big thing. How much do you let it just go? Right? I'm not a fan of letting things go. I'm a fan. I can't. Yeah, every day when I walk, I always talk about. There's two words that always show up: personal responsibility. And it's so core to my values. I like when people talk dumb shit to me. Yeah, oh yeah, well, you know, I don't understand why some people don't get the loogie shot or whatever. I say it's called personal responsibility. Right? My solution does not include that. My solution includes my solution. Right? Your solution, and it's, you know, same thing with money, same thing with happiness. Whenever you have personal accountability, whenever you know I set things in motion.
Yeah, the buck stops.
Yeah,
there.
the buck stops here. It's like when people call me up, like people don't call me, by the way. I love this. Because when people did call me up and try to whine, right, I just said, listen. And then stop and listen. Let's say, I don't have time for this. If you have time for that, good on you. But you only have so much time. Boom. Sydney, welcome to the show live.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is it the same Sydney?
Probably. So, here's the cool thing. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Donna says I've got a pretty whiteboard. I just love her.
Thank you, babe. Cool. So I don't know if it was the same Sydney, but if it was,
Probably.
we've just answered your questions.
Yeah.
You'll have to watch the refund.
Coolio.
Cool.
Don't got no time for this. But
Yeah.
And it's the truth. Like, seriously, people call, I leave. Like, people stop by, I leave.
Yeah. It's like, see you, Victoria.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going away now. I don't got time for this. Yeah,
Having my nap now.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, y'all don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
thank you. Donna says you're cute just like me. Boom. Oh, wow. She's cut it up with two little boys. How cool. See, Sydney says that. See, I imagine they're all like little boys. All right, just, I imagine they're both like. I imagine most people are like Emmett and Bruce. They need to
Bruce
be
is
put.
fun.
They need to be put on leads. You stay away from the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look and you can see he's gonna take one. A poop, that is. So that's
Not a bunny rabbit.
No,
By Bruce.
yeah, Brucey. Bruce caught a critter. We'll just say critter.
A ringtail possum.
Yep, it was dying. So,
Well, it was dead by the time I got to it. Sorry. Yeah.
That's right. So hey, look what I found! A dead possum.
Yeah.
It's my new toy. It's like,
and he does the head shake.
Put the new
that
toy
he
down. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, new toy's going in the bin.
All right.
Well, yeah, let us continue.
Thank you, Sydney, for your question.
All right. Hope we sort of answered it, but we'll keep going. By the way, the middle is negative people. The end is productive you. One of the reasons why negativity doesn't fly for long around me is because it's like, this ain't feeding me. Right? I'll spit this shit back on the plate and send it back. Back in the old country, right, there was this Chinese buffet. It was near County Market countryside. And my favorite waiter looked like he always ironed his shirt with a cat. He was so lovely. He was so lovely. He was like a 6'5" Asian waiter. I mean, he was a tall sucker. And of course, they all shared uniforms or something. So his pants came down to mid shin, and his his shirt was always sticking out of his pants.
Oh, God.
And I just love this guy. I always tipped him extra because I just felt bad for him, because actually I didn't feel bad for him at all. No. I just liked him, right?
Yeah.
But he was just fun as fuck. It's like, oh, you need a new cat, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Next.
The next question's from Martina on Facebook.
Yep, I stole this from Martina's post.
Doubt and depression. Martina asks, what to do if you are told you have an incurable disease, which will keep coming back? I've been trying to imagine it's healed for a week now, but fear still draws me into depression.
Yeah, so it's cool. So we had some commentary go back and forth on this, which is really good. But I want to run with this, Martina, because there's so much good here. So I think I was 12 when I was diagnosed with scoliosis, and they showed me photos of what's the inevitable conclusion. And it involved me looking more like a French curve, like the letter S, than a ruler, right? I don't think am I all twisted up?
Not that way with your spine. That way a little bit with your hip.
All right, okay, cool.
But it's nothing to do with
Yeah,
scoliosis.
okay, yeah. So it's the way that I stand to keep the pressure off my hip. But it's an interesting thing because, like, according to the doctors, like when I was in my 20s, I should probably be like an S curve, right? And I was like, radio PTSD. I had it when it wasn't sexy, and they all said that it could be treated with drugs but not cured. So if you want to sleep at night, you got to take a lot of meds, and if you don't want to kill people, you want to take some more during the day. And it's like I'm not a fan of all that crap, right? So. Incurable diseases, I had the damage in my elbows. Yeah, that came from putting my elbows in front of my face when they were trying to kick my face in. They swelled up really big, and for a long time I had damage in there till I got tired of that and let that go away. But here's the thing, what to do if you're told you have an incurable disease. In Remarkable, we're on month 7, and we're exploring doubting Thomas. And here's the cool thing, the New Age people don't get doubt is a tool. Okay, doubt is not something to be avoided. Doubt is something to be used as a tool, right? When doctors tell me things, like the doctor told me when I was immigrating, she goes, you have extreme hypertension. And I says, there's 2 things I don't like, sweetheart. Number 1, doctors. Number 2, government. And government's having me sit with you, right? And you make me wait 45 minutes out there with people that are coughing and shit. And I don't have good Wi-Fi in this building, right? Can you tell I'm not getting happier, right? I'm leaving, right? And so they said, well, you'll be back. You'll be taking drugs. I said, let's find out. And so they gave me a blood pressure monitor for like 3 weeks. And I took it back in, and she looked at it, and she goes, this is weird. I says, yeah, it's called normal, right? She tested me a couple times. She goes, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it. I'll see you in a couple months. I said, no, you won't, right? Not going back, not interested in you. Stop by a couple years later, yada, yada, yada. But anyway, what to do when you're told you have an incurable disease? I doubt people. Right, when they told me the NLP and law of attraction field was all like saturated and there was no reason to go into business in that, my heart was set on teaching this stuff. So I doubted the experts that told me do something different, right? Yeah, don't go into either one of those fields. Well, this is all I do, right? So, when experts tell me things, if I don't like what they're telling me, I just doubt them. The second thing I do is I don't doubt me. My guess is you're doubting you. So why would you doubt you, right? I got a couple incurable things. So Victoria goes, you are an incurable thing, right? Yes. TT was supposed to be a pool noodle. Exactly. Tony Doyle, new toy equals dead cuz. Dead cuz. You're on fire, buddy. Boom. Love you, Tony Doyle. Tony Doyle, put up a link to our project. We got something cool going on called the imaginalconversation.com, I believe. You can do some videos, join in the conversation about the videos, but Tony and I had this conversation that didn't happen, and you can join in the fun there with the imaginalconversation.com. And then Terry Morse is putting like his spin on things, which is really fucking cool. So somebody tag Tardy Terry, put some links in if you want to. That'd be fun. Yeah. But anyway, let us continue.
Okay, cool.
By the way, I doubt if you're really depressed. I mean, I get you could get down about things. But like, see, when people go like, well, I'm depressed, I'll ask, are you sure? Could you just be sad? Well, I could be sad. Yeah. Could you be confused about what you are? I am confused. But I've been depressed for years. Well, could you be forgetful? Confused. Did you have a good time yesterday?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Cool.
Never drink grapefruit juice before a show.
You said that already. Thanks, Martina, for your question.
Bruce Roop, how you doing, buddy?
The next question's from Brian via email.
By the way, notice how we're killing middles. All right.
And this one happens to be called More Middle Muddles.
Yes. All right. This is so good.
And Brian asks...
He says a lot.
He does.
I actually trimmed it way down. It's only about a third of the email. Here's another indicator, right? Indicator, right? So if I'm going from Pittsburgh to Portland... right? I could put a bumper sticker on the car that says Portland, right? And then I start to drive the car. I don't manage all the middles, right? You just, you know where you're going. You've imagined getting there and like nude sunbathing or whatever.
To stop on Route 68
but it's somebody,
or whatever it is. Yeah, right.
See, I sort of go like, hey, it's a Stuckey's. Like, let's stop at a Waffle House. Like, it takes me like 4 years to get from Pittsburgh to Portland, right? I love me some Waffle House. Anyway,
Yeah, got ya.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
So Brian says, I don't really believe that one needs to be up 100% of the time. All I think you really need is 55 to 60% of the time, which will outweigh the down times.
Yeah, see, Neville did say percentages are the secret, but let's continue.
I also feel this is a personal choice in how we go about this, as one of my posts was asking about whether we should visualise daily in response to someone saying, do it once and let it go. But then Goddard himself says and tells stories of people visualising nightly and falling asleep in the state of being that what you wish. I just need to put my needle. I guess my question is, why do I seem to struggle with this? Is it now just habit I've gotten into or a belief? Why do I or people contradict themselves? Thank you, Brian.
Alrighty. I can't remember if you've done Manifesting Mastery course or not, Brian. If you haven't, do it again.
Yeah.
So,
if you haven't, do it again.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
I was just checking I heard all right. Yeah.
It's fun, right? She does the show edits, and I told her today just do a little skimp edit because she's leaving.
It will be a skimp edit,
right?
Yeah.
But when she's doing the edits, like the real edits, and I'm in the house, right? She'll sit there. First, she's laughing in the show, and then she's laughing at us in the show.
Yeah.
And it's like double trouble in my brain, right?
Yeah.
So here's the cool thing. Ready? So let's start at the top. Ready?
Okay.
I don't believe one needs to be up 100% of the time. So we're going to do some live and unedited bits on the show right now. Victoria, am I up 100% of the time?
No, never.
Oh, I got back today and she goes, how's the dog park? And I just said he tolerated me.
He's 100% now.
I'm 100% now.
But just not 100% up.
Right. I'm full fucking on. I mean, I am probably one of the most on people. People say, how can you tell if someone's enlightened? And I say, because they're not full of shit. Right? Yeah. And it's like, how do you know? I said, I don't know. I just said that. Right? Yeah, I'm on. Right? Here's the cool thing. Ready? So do you have to be up 100% of the time? No. Do you need to be 55 to 60%? Again, now we're playing math. I'm not a fan of math. Right? The only math that I'm interested in is the rule of 72. And nobody talks about that. Maybe that could be why everyone's poor. That's it. Right? If we finally got to the middle, that matters. If you knew the rule of 72, you'd never be poor. Anyway, do you have to be up 100% of the time? No. Right? If you nail your wish, right? I nailed my wish this morning, and so I'm in the state. I get out of bed, and I'm in the state of loving, happy teacher. And then loving, happy husband shows up, and we play a little grab ass with Victoria, right? Each of both of us, while we're making coffee. But then I'm out in the hot tub, and loving, happy teacher's there, right? And Liam in Triple D puts up a little post, and I'm going to have a quick chat with him. As I poke him, he doesn't poke back, but I keep going, right? Loving, happy teacher has me do a podcast. And then he pokes back saying, hey, cool, I got a minute, so we had a quick little chat, right? Now, why would I say all this? Liam doesn't respond, and I go, fuck, right? I just really want to fucking talk to this guy. I don't want to let him sit there. That's called a genuine upset, right? Did it take away from my percentages? Fuck if I know what my percentages are. But whenever you really nail it, right? Neville says, I'm going to really paraphrase. I imagined having a BMW, so I got one. As long as I imagine being a BMW owner, I'll have one. But the minute I withdraw that, okay, it all starts to fall apart. There's the thing, right? If I'm imagining being a happy, loving husband, I meet her, right? If I continue to imagine being a loving, happy husband, hey, we got married. If I continue to imagine being a loving, happy husband, we'll both be happy when she comes back in 4 days, right? And it continues. There's the thing. You continue to surrender to it. This next little bit, again, what I noticed, Brian, is you got numbers in the brain, 55 to 60%. How many times do we imagine? Neville says once. Neville says more than once other times. Yeah, yeah. When you're full, you're full. When you're satisfied, you're satisfied. Neville's brother sat in front of the building for 2 years. Every day he'd walk back and forth from here to there. I don't know what he was doing, stalking a girl, going home from work. But he'd sit in front of the building and stare at the sign and see Goddard and Sons. Right? Personally, I don't have the time for that. Right? Neville said, basically, nail it. Once you nail it, get on with your day. And that's where I absolutely love that whole thing where I talk about 5 to 10, 6 to 12, half a dozen to a dozen. Make up a number. Wishes before my feet hit the floor. I just nail typical events of my day already having gone my way every single day. And then I toss the other things in. But that's the cool thing, because when you stop going, right, it's a percentage of how often I'm up, how many times do I need to. Again, those are all head questions. Your imaginal experience leads your physical experience. You just get to, do I have to be 55 to 60% up while I'm eating my Chinese food to enjoy it? I just imagine her, yum. So why do people contradict themselves? They get in their head and try to sort things out, so on and so forth. So, manifestingmasterycourse.com. Really dive into that, again, if you haven't done it. All right.
Cool.
Boom.
Thank you, Brian, for your question.
By the way, get 55 to 60% as a middle. How many times, I imagine, that's a middle? Yeah, we just surrendered to doing a show. How's it going? Right? Because if I had to do like 55 to 60% of the time I have to be positive before a show, some days I'm not positive. Right? Yeah, some days some days I talk to the bank.
Yes.
Right? Meanwhile, let us continue.
All right.
Here's another biggie.
The last question today is from Mary via email. Money in the middle. So another middle.
Money in the middle.
Hey, 2020 in Victoria. Thank you for the video. I'm going to tell now my real situation.
This is from yesterday's video, by the way.
I used to live in USA, Florida. I was married and my husband died. Not getting his pension, but working, I started to feel very worried with money. I'm 58 years old and I have nothing. The reason I wish money is because I need so much stuff. I imagine me with lots of money because it's what I need, and my sister-in-law congratulating me. My clothes are old, I have old tennis shoes, but money will fulfill my desires right now. I can rent a place and live well. Then I'll unfold my life some way, imagining other things like a husband.
Alrighty. So Neville Goddard didn't say imagine money first, then imagine your other desires. See, the money in the middle thing, money's always the excuse, by the way. I don't care if it's to buy a $7 ebook, $97 for manifestingmasterycourse.com, tires on the car. Yeah, the thing is, when you make money the middle, it always becomes where you stumble. And here's the cool thing. I enjoy spending it. I enjoy making it. Right? I enjoy the attitude of Jerry Seinfeld. He's just funny. Yeah, I make good money. Right? He's 100% okay with it. I love that. Right? So here's the cool thing. Right? Money in the middle. Here's my real situation. Ready? I started to feel very worried with money. So it started with you having an imaginal act called worried with money. And now you want money.
Yeah, and you're noticing, it's like it's getting bigger and bigger. Like you're noticing the old tennis shoes, you want some new tennis, you know what I mean? Like everything. Surrounded.
I like the hat lesson, where the hooker wanted a hat.
Yeah.
Or you can find that at NevilleGoddardQuotes.com if you type in hat or streetwalker or oldest profession or something like that. Because Neville had a friend that was a hooker, right? I love using words like that. So Neville's hooker friend was imagining wearing a hat. And she got a hat. But she goes to Neville complaining because she had a win. Yeah. I think about that. Neville was nice.
She really wanted this. I think it was a green hat.
Yeah, and she got the hat.
And she got given the green hat.
Right. Yes. And she's like, why did I get the hat, not the money? And Neville said, you wouldn't spend the money on the hat. You would have spent the money on something else. Right? And that's the thing. When you have a middle and you really feel like monkey in the middle. Coral, welcome to the show. So back in the old days, the first grandchild, she didn't know what monkey in the middle was. Right? It was just so much fun because, at one point, it's like somebody said something about monkey in the middle, and she goes, "Monkey, I want to be the monkey." Right? After about 2 minutes, she didn't want to play monkey in the middle anymore. Right? Because everyone else was tall. Right? Here's the thing. I bet you feel small. If you're going to have wins, here's what you get to do. Right? So if you don't want to have old clothes, right? If you actually have a desire for different clothes, right? Imagine... as you go to bed at night, imagine getting up and putting on the outfit that you've chosen, right? Tennis shoes. You want tennis shoes that feel good on your feet? How do your feet feel after wearing new shoes, after good shoes? Give life to these desires. And what happens is the money that you need for them will show up. If you want to have your own place, you want to live someplace different in the world. When I lived in Pennsylvania, Florida was way down below, right? Living here in Australia, Florida's way over that way.
Yeah.
Right? Pennsylvania's just like this, right?
Yeah.
California from Pennsylvania was over this way. California from here's way over that way, right? And this is what's really, really cool because, I get you're in orbit around money. Even after the first show, you're still in orbit around money. You get out of that. You get to give life to the moons around the earth. How many moons do you want? You want new shoes? Imagine up shoes, right? You want Lululemon crap? You imagine up Lululemon stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. See, this is what's fun. Give life to your actual desires as you have them. And sure, you want money? Imagine money too. But if you're centralizing your entire day, all the stuff we covered yesterday, on money. All right, I really, very rarely have conversations about money with people. The people who I talk with about money the most are her, the accountant, and clients. Because most of my clients want to double their income or do something fun for money, and so there we go. But
Occasionally the bank.
Occasionally the bank. Yeah, when they say...
Which was not a good time.
You can't have your money till we talk to you. It says, let me get this right. You're saying because someone else took some of my money that I can't have my money till I prove who I am. I'll be there in 7 minutes. Hit the button now.
Right? It's like, you don't have to come, Victoria. I can go, you're in no fit condition, 20, to drive a car.
True that.
I will take you.
Yeah. So I guess that screwed up my 55 to 60% kind of thing.
Probably.
Right? Yeah. Oh, all sorts of people died. Anyway.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Give life to your desires daily. Really give life to your desires daily. Really give life to your desires daily. Okay? So, yeah, that whole Joseph Goddard thing, just did another podcast on it. Right? Desires, typical events, your way, daily.
Your day.
Boom. Imagine that. Like seriously, like I imagine getting up and putting on a handsome hat.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa. All right.
It's a really nice hat. Where'd you get that hat from, 20?
All right.
Okay, so thank you, Mary, for your question.
Mary, quite contrary.
And tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry bet?
That's right.
Mine was just how they were, so many, just monkey in the middle.
Yeah, it's been a middle week. I probably could have drawn another 10, 15 posts from the group and emails and so on. So this I'll just be sending out to a lot of people. But this whole thing about middles. Sorry, Victoria, I just QRM'd all over you.
No, that's fine.
That's all right.
That
You're
was
used
mine,
to it.
though. Yeah.
All right.
So what was your hashtag strawberry bet?
I love when a show comes together, right? And here's the thing. So I don't try to micromanage it. Micromanagers. You ever notice people that are like mid-level micromanagers? They always need proof they exist, like name plates, name badges, business cards. I forget who I was listening to the other day, but it was one of these people I listened to. And they mentioned, on my business card, it says this. And they said, I don't have a business card, right? Yeah, it's sort of funny because, the most successful people I know don't have business cards, right? They don't want people to call them up, right? But if you meet someone who isn't a mid-level micro manager, I just got business card that says I'm a mid-level micro manager. See, it matches my name tag, right? Just not a fan of any of that. But like people know when you know. Did I ever get to a strawberry bit?
Well, I think you were saying how a show comes together.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
guess
the
that's
strawberry
it.
bit was
All
for
right.
you.
I just love when a
so.
strawberry bit comes together. All right.
So while you finish typing in your hashtag strawberry bits, go to easymanifestingmethods.com.
Hey, Shafi, I got a question. I noticed you're putting up like a ton of questions, right? So I'm going to toss this out too. Ready? A lot of people ask a lot of questions. I have no problem with questions. We do the show. It's called The Question Show, right? Here's what you need to do. You really need to change your experiences. Okay, my question to you is, have you done the 7 little videos from easymanifestingmethods.com? Right? Really done them. My challenge to you, so that's my question. My challenge is do all 7 and every day post about what you did with each one.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because a lot of people, they go, well, can I have all the 7 videos on once? No, right? I want you to actually do them, not just watch them all for an hour and then go read Reddit. The videos are short. Do what's in the first one. Play with it. Let us know. Post about it in the Law of Attraction by Neville Goddard group, right? It'll change your life. That's free. If you want to dive deeper, manifestingmasterycourse.com. I'll let Victoria take back over there.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Valerie, because she called out Shafi and then she put in the
She called him out. She's good at that.
Right?
So,
yeah.
She goes, yo.
Thanks, Valerie.
That's right.
What are the 7 videos, please?
Yeah, they're at easymanifestingmethods.com.
Yeah, cool. Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
By the way, so we're getting a lot of people here talking about doing MM and stuff. 15 minutes a day. This is about my attention span. We're at like 3 times my attention span right now. Can you tell?
Yes.
Yeah, when they talk about 15 minutes of fame, that's about all. All right, that was fun. So on and so forth.
Yeah.
But invest these little tiny bits, because what happens when you just ask questions, it's like going to the doctor every day and asking a question, and you do it for 7 years, and at the end of 7 years, you know what you have? Answers. But if you went to doctor school for 7 years, you'd come out and you'd be a doctor, right? You'd have experiences that would change your life. So manifestingmasterycourse.com is like doctor school. Fuck, what a bad metaphor. All right. It's more like a cruise. Oh, but then people die on the cruise. Yeah, they did. Right? Fuck it.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right.
Sorry, Astria, you've just arrived and we're about to go.
Astria.
So you'll have to rewatch the refund. And one other thing.
What's she doing?
He clicked and it suddenly remembered we watched Sleepers yesterday.
Yeah.
Sleepers last night.
Yeah, Joe, it was a good movie. It had Dustin Hoffman in it.
Oh, it had loads. Brad Pitt, Al Pacino. It had so many people.
No, it didn't have Pacino, did it? No, that's who we started. We started looking for Al Pacino.
Oh,
and we ended up watching it because it had De Niro in it.
Yeah.
Talk about a priest. I tell you
what.
what.
Dustin Hoffman.
I would have become a priest if my priest was...
He was lovely, wasn't he, as a priest?
Oh, yeah. But you could just tell him just take your head off, too. It's
the reason it reminded me of it was because in the movie Sleepers,
the
nuns, I didn't know that, they'd click it twice or 3 times for all the little girls that are attending Mass to stand up, and then once for them to sit back down.
I tell you what, boy, if
funny,
we would have had
it?
that back in school, I would have bought one of
that.
these. Good, because I'm a leg guy. I'm a thigh guy. Y'all know this, right? I tell her all the time, damn. Right?
Yeah.
So being a thigh guy, I'd be going to the Catholic Church going,
So did they do that at your Catholic Church?
No, that was pre-Vatican II.
Pre-Vatican
II.
II.
Yeah. They used to use clickers and speak in Latin.
Oh,
yeah. So, but you really did. See, they needed the jingle bells and the clickers to get people to do shit because they were talking in Latin.
Jingle bells.
Yeah.
the bells that.
Yeah, remember they even
The
joked
boys.
about it in Sleepers. You know,
I didn't
he says to
remember
the
that.
altar boy, "You remember what to do?" He goes, "Yeah, when I see someone falling asleep,
Oh, that's right. You'd ring
jigger
a
the bell."
Yeah, that's right.
So seriously,
Okay, so that's our show.
yeah, Ixmay
If
on
you
a
haven't
good
seen
day.
Sleepers, go watch it. It was ace. And I'm going to have a fantastic time away. So's 20. He's got lots to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out the window
Not
with Emmett.
work. I mean, friends. He's got a friend visiting for
I got
kebab.
a friend visiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can handle. What a
Lots of fun
friend.
times.
Yeah, I got some whiskey, some cigars. I'll catch you tomorrow. Or I'll catch you on Sunday. That's right. Cool.
Who?
Mal, Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
That's
have a
right.
good smoke, Mal.
Yeah, but he's
And we'll catch all you guys in, I don't know, about 3 days.
yes. Syzzle says, "See you, BMW
4 days.
Victoria."
Yeah, I'm taking it away. Cool.
All right.
See you.
Look at all the love.
Yeah.
We love you guys.